All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this. Ready to roll? Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's Hill, complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Newton now to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more important, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Billy Cundiff now to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, nice move. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got room. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver, 77 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Cuts back, left sideline. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They really don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they wanted to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A second down throw for Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. Rivers is going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty, and they convert. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw on second down is Newton. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Victor Cruz, 58 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Play action. It's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton going up top. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.